artist management for Trey Kwan. We had gotten, I'm actually doing an internship at Live Nation as well.
Ah,
so
beautiful. Congratulations.
Moved to California, so I'm kind of just working with Trey Kwan here in the meantime.
Okay. So Trey, hello. Pull up to the mic and say hello.
How you doing, Baltimore? It's Trey Kwan, representing York, 2 Free. Lil Quan, you hear me?
Well, you know what we say about York here in Baltimore, Y-O-R-K, your own righteous kingdom.
Right.
That's how we call the York, because, you know, it was a story about the York on the Lewis and Clark. So tell me, Trey, right?
Yep.
Tell us how you got your music career started. You know, what promotes you and what makes you want to get into this music thing?
Honestly, I was just looking up to artists that was coming out of Chicago, like G Herbo and Lil Durk, and then my older brother started rapping, so I just picked it up along the way. At first, I was rapping, and like my freshman year, I was doing my own music, and I was producing it myself, but it wasn't coming out how I wanted it to sound. So I started going to professional studios and just kept on working on my craft. Yeah.
So look, is my engineer in there? Engineer, you in the room? Yeah, can you do me a favor, engineer? Can you pull up that Curtis Blow Christmas rap, and we're going to play that as we go through this interview in a little bit. Now let's go over here, Trey, and get the other young man over here. Your name again is Gid?
I'm good, yeah, I'm good.
And tell us about your, what do you do in the music world? And you came over from York, PA as well?
Yeah, York, PA. I started off as intern at Atlantic Records. I was under the A&R department, so my job was to look for local talent.
Yes, sir.
Just talent everywhere.
Yes, sir.
And I found this dude on SoundCloud, pitched him, got him a video shot by the label.
Christmas rapping, man.
Got him a video shot by the label, and then boom, we here. Just been managing him ever since.
Okay, so tell us what you guys looking forward to do in the year 2020.
Looking to move to LA.
Oh, you'll move to LA?
Moving to LA, yeah.
So,
my partner moving to LA, start an internship at Live Nation.
Okay, all of you?
Yeah, no, just me to start with. On January 9th, me and my mom were actually driving cross country. We're stopping on the way to Colorado and stuff like that. But my dad, he lives out in LA as well. He owns a management company out on Melrose Avenue. So that's where we started. That's where I started my whole artist management idea, and then he just kind of gave us some connections. We started working with an engineer and producer that goes by DJ Monk. He actually just released a song with the Baby 2 nights ago. So it just comes to show the type of connections that can kind of get you far in LA.
All right, Trey, what's your next thing for 2020? What are you looking for to do next year?
I'm just looking forward to make more music and shoot more music videos and just keep on grinding.
You ever heard of Curtis Blow?
Nah, I don't know who that is.
All right, hey, you can hear it in your phone?
Yeah, I can hear it.
All right, can you turn that up a little bit for about 20 seconds, man? Let me hear the Curtis Blow. Y'all ain't never heard that? I know, yeah, that's old school, man. That's old school.
I ain't gonna hold you. I think I heard it.
Believe it or not, that is known as the first rap song. The very first song of hip-hop.
I knew that.
Yeah, I got a girl coming in later gonna talk to y'all a little bit about it. All right, brother, that's good. So let's get back to Trey and talk a little bit more about what type of music would you say you do, and hopefully you're gonna be able to cue up someone in a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of music you into, man?
I mean, I'm into a lot of music, but the music that I make is kind of.
You doing gangster rap, house music? What you doing?
It's not gangster rap, but it's like I don't.
He got that new wave.
Yeah.
New wave.
New wave
I don't know what
hip
to
hop.
call it. It's that
hip-hop.
new wave hip hop. Yeah.
Well, we call it the Trey song. So what is Trey what?
Trey Kwan.
Not Trey songs, but Trey
Kwan.
Say it loud, man, like you mean it.
Kwan.
How you spelling that? How you spelling that name?
TreyKwan.
So I got all these young people listening. How they find you on social media? Where you at?
Everything's Trey Kwan on everything.
Okay.
Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, everything. Trey Kwan.
So when you playing your music, you doing outdoor concerts, you doing clubs. Where you like performing at?
Anywhere.
We do it all.
We do it all.
Y'all do it all? So Trey, tell us a little bit about, again, going back to some of the artists who might have influenced you. Who would you say, not that you model yourself after anyone, but when you listen to music, who do you listen to?
I mean, I listen to a lot of music. I like radio music, radio hits, all of that. But my influence, the people who influence my music would definitely be Juice WRLD.
Rest in peace, Juice WRLD.
Yeah, Juice WRLD, Lil Uzi, and probably Lil Wayne.
Okay. And so we can get back to you in a moment as the artist, but let's talk to the the brains behind all this work. And because see, look, I can tell you a lot about music, man. I started doing music as a teenager, and of course, I was a manager, and phew, we did the same thing.
Yeah.
We won in 1982. I guess you guys probably weren't even born, but in 1982, my group, R&B group, we won the Baltimore's Best Award. The first thing we did was sold our cars, told our girls, we moving to LA, we're gonna find Motown and Smokey Robinson. That's a true story. So as you look at, I guess you're in York, Pennsylvania, and do you look to areas like the Baltimore, Washington area to do music?
Honestly, like with the sound that he has, it's not really a popular sound in
That's
Baltimore,
good.
Washington.
We like new. We need new music. We need new sounds.
We're really looking at LA and New York. Mm-hmm. Most likely
A lot
LA.
of colleges.
A lot of
Like
colleges.
our big thing is to kind of build his brand as like a college party, because I honestly feel as if like the college music is so popularized nowadays that whatever kids are in college, you gotta like adapt to that sound, because those kids go back to break and they play that song and then it spreads, and that's just how it goes now. So like you always have these mainstream sounding rappers, and it's selling.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Go to the young people with the young man.
And then they're the future as well for music.
Yeah,
So,
in Baltimore we have several. Well, in Maryland we have maybe 4 to 5 HBCUs. We have like 10 community colleges, but then we have the big universities as well. Right. And they're always looking for new artists and new talent. So that's a good marketplace you're looking at there. But again, you been in studio yet? You got some studio time done yet?
Oh yeah.
A lot.
Because you know it's.
We going to the studio right after this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's one thing to be a studio artist, and then it's another to be live. You sort of gotta have a different type of flavor when you're doing both of those things.
And I watched him like. I've really been his manager since day one, so like I watched him grow as like from his first show, it was like kind of bad, like you know
it was, it definitely was.
It wasn't the best, but you know I'm watching him grow as an artist.
We took it one step at a time, and just I'm
Shows
still not
now.
where I want to be for as far as my stage performance, but it's definitely better than where it was.
Well, let me tell you where you are today. Today you're sitting in the Dr. Kathy Hughes studio. Dr. Kathy Hughes owns Radio 1, Urban 1, and TV 1. She owns, Radio 1 is the nation's largest owner of radio stations owned by people of color. It's worth over $500 million. So coming here today is a big step, because hopefully before you leave, I can maybe knock on the door too, because 92Q, which is right across the hall from here, is where we have our, I guess you would call it hip-hop music. You have people like Conan, Jay Claxton, all these guys. Yeah, these guys, they into what you're talking about doing. I just felt that end of the year, last show of the year, this is my last show this year, last show of the decade for this year, why not bring in people who are looking to reach more people and send out your holiday message? So let me ask that engineer, you got something ready for Mr. Trey? Give us a piece of that right quick. We can put you live in the bmore. Come on, man.
Let's get it.
That's you?
Yeah.
So we're in the studio, y'all. York, Pennsylvania. Trey Kwan. Trey Kwan. Got it. That's nice. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I think I got it. I think I got it. I would call that hip hop soul.
Hip hop soul.
Hip hop soul. Because you know we gotta have a drum line. In the R&B world, we got that a drum line. You gotta be on the ones and twos. James Brown. But I do hear a nice rhythm, man. You got a nice voice. So maybe what we can do here in Baltimore is Trey, line you up in 2020 with some of our outdoor, indoor music festivals we have. We have some big ones.
That's great.
And they're always trying to help
interested.
new artists, and particularly people from out of town. You come in town, you get that in-town love because you're new, you're brand new. People don't know much about it. And so I heard you say you're on all social media, but make it easy for me, Mr. Manager, because, you know, we old school. We need to know where we got to go.
Instagram.
And just how we go, what we look for. Spell it out.
Trey ___ KWAN.
So you can't take anything for granted in radio land because we got listeners in Canada, New York, Chicago. We got listeners in Africa. We got listeners in Caribbean. There's no telling where they're listening at. So you got to make sure they can find you.
Hey, on Spotify, Apple,
There you
Amazon Music, Tidal, all that. Trey Kwan. Just
TreyKwan.
Okay,
Space
good,
between
good.
two squares, but
Okay, so when you thinking about dropping your first piece, man?
we already got one.
You got a piece out now?
Hell yeah.
What's the title of that one?
Sweet Dreams.
Gotta keep it clean though, brother. Now. I say, hell yeah, that's all right. Don't worry about it. What's called Sweet Dreams?
Yep, Sweet Dreams.
All right. Tell me about the concept.
Honestly,
It's something that come out of your personal life, or
yeah, it's coming out of my personal life. For
Okay.
sure. That's definitely what it is.
Okay, guys, look. Now I got you on the social media contact. You folks have phone numbers. You
Yes,
take
sir.
phone calls.
Yes, sir.
Okay, run it out. Run it out.
717-659-2243.
Now get that one more time.
717-659-2243.
Okay, got it.
And I got 443-691-8967. 67.
Okay, so we got this is a CD, Sweet Dreams.
Sweet Dream. It's on every platform.
Okay, and you got video tag with it.
Did we shoot a video to Sweet Dream? Any song on that? I don't think we shot.
That's next. The video is next.
Nah, nope.
We don't got a video to nothing on that album, but we got videos on YouTube.
Okay, same name.
Same name.
Okay.
Yeah.
name.
Now, what was the management company called? I heard it, but I didn't get that clear.
Two Free Entertainment.
Two Free Entertainment.
Yes, sir. LLC.
And so booking people would call 717 if they wanted to book something? Okay. Okay, guys, we got like about 10 minutes left. So anything y'all want to cover that I didn't bring out?
Sort of, yeah. Just
Okay.
we want to talk about like the movement.
This is Matt Brewer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So one thing we want to talk about is how in York, we feel as if like the poverty level is great. There's a lot of violence going on, and so kind of part of Trey and us doing this is kind of because we're all from York. We grew up in York. I've been growing up there for 14, 15 years now. Right. That like we want kind of kids to kind of look up to Trey as like a role model for kind of you can get yourself out of anything. I mean, in York we kind of come from an area where no one makes it out of, and so it's always special when you
Y'all should
have
tape each other.
someone that kind of can help inspire kids to get out of that situation that they're in, kind of. So
But giving back is important.
for sure, and that's what we plan on doing. Eventually, we kind of plan on giving back to other artists, local artists back in
Yeah, I want
York.
to make York City.
We want to kind of put them on the map, and that's
For
kind of
sure.
our whole big plan with this whole
make,
thing.
and make the city just better as a whole.
He-
Bring the city together, back together.
When me and Trey went to high school, he went to York Suburban, or
No,
no,
I
he
went
went to
to
Central
Central.
York. I'm sorry, and I went to York Catholic, and then I go to York College now. So I've always been big on kind of York.
Okay. Well, it's not, what, about good 60 miles up the road here.
Yeah.
So you can do York, and you can do, like he said, New York. And we have done some things with the Apollo Theater. We had an artist in here. I've had a lot of young people in here. One artist I had was Katira Love. She was 21, R&B singer from Baltimore. She auditioned for the Apollo, and we took a whole bus up to support her on stage, and she won. And she has constantly won now about 3 or 4 times. So maybe that's another avenue you folks can look at. You ever thought about going up to the Apollo?
That had never crossed my mind, but
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
you never heard of Apollo?
That's why you're here. That's why you're here. BDX Live. The Apollo is probably the world's greatest entertainment stage for people of color. You know, going back to the 40s all the way up to now is where a lot of what their slogan is, where legends are made and stars are born. At the Apollo Theater up on New York 125th Avenue. So when you get to New York, people like myself, we got some referrals that we can give to you. So while you're up there, you have somebody to contact with and get moving with that. In fact, maybe what I'll do, I got another young man was in here, DJ Bards. He's about 23, and he's a hip-hop artist. And maybe what we'll do is help exchange some phone numbers, give you guys those names and those names, so y'all can build your own camaraderie up. But you're right, Matt, going back to the community when you have a rising star, they will look up to you.
Yeah. And
Children,
it inspires everyone.
Yeah,
It
children,
inspires the
9,
kids.
10, 11, 12. That's why when I asked about, is it clean? Because sometimes mothers and fathers, they want their children to be exposed to young artists
Right.
who can bring that to the table. You know what I mean? They don't want to have them come to you and then their children are picking up things they don't want them to pick up.
Right.
So being a role model has its own obligations and responsibilities, if you will. And this is why you see people who are very successful in the hip hop industry. Those who give back, they really, like Common, they really get recorded, like LL Cool J. These kind of people are rappers, hip hop artists, but you've never known them to be, you know, on that edge. So they have a lot of respect.
Right.
Meanwhile, we know you want to sell records.
Right.
And so when you're in the underground, you're in the basement, they want that word. They want it in there, so you got to have that for them. So in other words, as an artist, you got to be able to not be untrue to who you are, but you got to be able to place your music in places at times that say, we like a little different style.
Right.
Because then you can get paid. Because that's what, music is not just about getting paid, but it's important to get paid.
Right.
Because as you grow, like when we had our band, we had to pay the people who carry the equipment. You had to pay a lot of people. So money and contracting is very important as well.
We got lawyers.
Yeah, you need lawyers, but you also will need people like accountants.
Right.
Okay.
And people who can help you do the right thing with your paperwork. Because you don't want to end up, even if you have a very successful career, and you look around, the money is gone.
Right.
Like in the case of TLC, Tony Braxton, who didn't understand, even a lot of the younger artists, they don't understand the contracts.
Right.
And that's why you got to have that piece as well. So music, in and of itself, entity.
Right.
But the business of music, it's a lot more stuff going on with it.
For sure.
So, look, we got about 3 minutes now.